It only took a matter of hours after Trump's decisive win in Iowa for the race card to be pulled out.
Bingo.
And tossed down.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes, it's been a very long while. Hide the women and children. We're going back to the joys of Reed.
What the fuck?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next. Good day, everyone. Jazz Berganzo, What's Next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are doing well on this Wednesday, this incredibly chilly Wednesday after the 3 to 5 that we got in the Northeast. But sadly, come Friday, there's more to come. But anywho, the Iowa caucuses. We are now about 48 hours past. Donald Trump, who dominated the scene to the likes that we haven't seen in Iowa caucus, maybe since Reagan, won decisively, and now he's moved on to New Hampshire. But within hours of him winning, a certain card was pulled out of a certain person's vest, and dropped on the table, because you knew it was only going to be a matter of time. Well, one, it's the race card. And two, sadly, it was thrown down by the only person currently on TV who can actually throw that down this person's always getting laughed at, but anywho. Welcome to another episode of The Joys of Reed. Yes, it's been a very long time since I've done one, and understandably why. But this one, we're going to have fun with. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Joy Reid, Iowa overrepresented by white Christians. Yes, you dirty Christians. How dare you vote in the Iowa caucuses where the majority of the people who live in Iowa happen to be white. Okay. In the lead up to Monday's Iowa caucus's return on the MSLSD, per one, Mark Levin, network host Joy Reid attacked the so-called white Christians as former President Donald Trump was on the verge of an overwhelming win in the Hawkeye state. Reid deemed Iowa to be overrepresentation by white Christians and blamed their motivations for Trump's success. Giving you. Wow. Quote, so she invokes God and slams white people all in one sentence. God love her. No, we don't. But let's hear from the horse's mouth.
Right, and the thing is, we were sort of laughing about the fact that they're talking about electability when he's literally lost everything he's touched for the last 4 years. But, I feel like the important sort of data point, and Steve talks about it a lot, he's going to probably talk about it a little more tonight, is that these are white Christians. That this is a state that is overrepresented by white Christians that are going to participate in these caucuses, yes. Especially tonight. Earlier today, reached out to Robbie Jones, from the Public Religion Research Institute, knowing that we were going to talk about Iowa. And this is a hyper-evangelical white state. And he said the following to me. Iowa is about 61% white Christian. The country as a whole is approximately 41% white Christian. And in Iowa, we're talking about evangelical white Christians. And he said the following. Because I asked him, what do they get out of supporting Donald Trump? Because he keeps losing, he keeps delivering losses and losses. And he said the following. They see themselves as the rightful inheritors of this country, and Trump has promised to give it back to them. All the things that we think about electability, about, what are people gaming out, or none of that matters when you believe that God has given you this country, that it is yours, and that everyone who is not a white conservative Christian is a fraudulent American, is a less real American.
The fact of the matter is that once again, Joy Reid, the race lady, as one Tucker Carlson has deemed her over the years, doesn't disappoint. She does not disappoint. That's why I tell you right now, I give her a lot of credit. I give this pathetic, sad, racist woman credit for constantly wearing the prism. She wears the prism. She wears those lovely prism glasses that everything is seen through race. Everything. From the time she gets up to the time she goes to bed, everything is about race. Let's see. What am I going to wear today that's going to piss the white people off? What? That's all she does. And for her to have a program still on MSNBC, for her to still be on there, it should, well, I was going to say surprise. It's not. It's not really a surprise, being that they have no one on that show worth watching. None. The only thing that Joy Reid gives you is entertainment. She's very entertaining of how stupid and ignorant she is. And she doesn't realize how the lack of self-awareness that spews out of her mouth is seen by everyone. Well, I won't say by everyone because there's only 5 people who actually watched that election night coverage with her, because she's so talented. But anywho, I thought it was a chuckle, especially after Donald Trump's dominant performance in Iowa, and you knew it was coming. Like I said, it took hours. It didn't take days. It took hours for Joy Reid to whip out that race card, drop it on the table, and say, okay, here's my hand. The same hand she's been playing for years. You would think it's getting old, but every once in a while you tune in because you just may be entertained. And I was. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. I've said it time and time again to make the show continue to grow. And we'll see you next time. Peace.